Johannesburg Water and City Power are targeting hijacked buildings in the central business district to cut off illegal connections. The buildings owe the service utilities millions of rands for water and electricity, and a week ago the residential areas were disconnected, but illegal reconnections were swiftly made. Newzroom Afrika's Zola Sholwana has that story.
Johannesburg Water and City Power are continuing their weekly operation to disconnect hijacked residential buildings in the inner city that connected themselves to the water and electricity grid. City Power spokesperson Isaac Mangena says this is part of the city's efforts to recover lost revenue.
This is a weekly exercise, weekly operation that we are doing. Last week we disconnected about 3 buildings, collectively owing about 11 million rands. And in this operation today, we basically disconnected about 4 buildings. These are hijacked buildings, also collectively owing about 12 million rands. This is the buildings that we are still billing, even though we realize that the owners are not paying. So we don't know who the owners are. They've been hijacked and electricity is being consumed. But most of them are also illegally connected. It means that we would have disconnected them before because of the non-payment by the rightful owner.
Joburg Water's Nombuso Shabalala says illegal utility connections negatively impact those who pay for services by straining the infrastructure, leading to unreliable service.
What this does is for those customers and residents that are paying for their water, they are then affected by water interruptions and no water at times because you find such buildings who've connected illegally on the city's water network. So it does affect law-abiding and paying customers, and also it does lead to leaks that we see around the city, for example.
Mangena says several arrests of City Power officials who were involved in enabling illegal electricity connections have been made.
We have since realized from our own internal investigations that some of these reconnections are basically done with a little bit of assistance from internal, from City Power officials or even contractors. And that's why yesterday we did indicate that about 5 of those have been fired. Several of them are going through disciplinary processes internally. Others we have really opened even criminal cases with the police because they've actually stolen some of the equipment that they used. It could be the cables that they are using or even the mini substations that they have. So that is part of the crackdown.
Both utilities continue to warn the public against illegal connections, appealing to them to do the right thing. For Newzroom Afrika on Channel 405, I am Zola Sholwana in Johannesburg.